Right, Jimmy, let's move a bit on to Leicester itself then. Obviously it has flat turf in the summer, and then through the winter you have jumps as well, National Hunt Jumps meetings. What's the split on those? How many?
We have 11 jump meetings.
Yeah. And they
three
start
of
what? November?
They start middle of November and
Yeah.
they finish the beginning of March. It's a short season, but right smack bang in the middle of winter.
Yeah. So you have quite a lot then, really, for that short season.
Yeah, we do. It's really packed in, you know.
Like Doncaster don't have that many, do they? No, they have quite a.
Yeah, so it's really packed in. And the last 3 of those are all chase meetings as well.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is that we have a shared flat track with the hurdles course, and it's also part of the flat.
So you want it to recover a bit.
So we have to give it time to recover, ready for the flat season, which begins in April. So that's why we have to do it. It's a tight ship. We have to, because we have all these race meetings on here. It has to be military operation to try and fit everything in and
to keep the ground right all the time.
Yeah, we're constantly looking for better ground all the time, and it's difficult with the amount of racing that we have.
Can you move the rails in and out to do that?
We can do, but we have that many meetings on here that you soon run out of ground. You know, we haven't got the luxury of some of these other tracks. They've got
lots of space.
Yeah. So it's tough. It's a tough old job.
But I've just walked round it. It's a very undulating course. That's the first thing you notice about it, isn't it?
It is. It's proper.
Quite testing.
People say it's proper jumping track. You know, it's a good test for a horse and jockey. You know. And it is. You know, it serves its purpose very well. You know, you look back and certainly on the flat, you go back and you see some amazing horses come here. We pride ourselves in having the best 2-year-olds in the country coming here. You know.
Well, we're just coming to the end of the flat season, as you say, but I've been here a few times through this flat season, and I've always been amazed. It's always the top jockeys here, top trainers are sending horses here. So how many flat meetings did you say you have?
We have 21 flat meetings.
21.
Beginning in April and ending in October.
And it's quite a long season for you.
It's a long season. Once it starts, it's pretty well racing. Just not much more than a week each time. And we pride ourselves on that. Newmarket will send the best horses to us.
Some good horses.
And you only have to look back in the records, and you'll see that a lot of our horses that win our 2-year-old races go on to win groups and classic races, all over Britain and Ireland.
I suppose being so undulating, it's a good education for a 2-year-old, though, isn't it?
It's a good galloping track. We like to think we have very high standards on our turf. They trust us, and because it's a big galloping track, you can test horses out on it. So it works well.
Yeah. And what's the big difference you noticed when you came here from Aintree? What was the?
The main difference was this different soil type. Aintree, you could dig forever. It was sand. It was beautiful. You know, it'd be pleasure digging.
Did it drain well?
Drain beautifully.
Yeah.
Then you come here and you're stuck in clay, and it's an absolute nightmare. So that was the big thing that hit me originally first, and then obviously the different amount of racing that you have.
And the track itself, there's a couple of very low points, so they tend to gather the water then, being clay based.
They did, but over the last 5 years we've invested hundreds of thousands of pounds on drainage. We've drained about a third of the racecourse, and it's it really is paying for itself now.
So as Clerk, what's the main thing that had caused you to call a meeting off? Would it be really heavy rain, or I know we had the snow, didn't we, this year? That
the basic thing is safety.
Is it just safety?
It could be frozen ground, or it could be waterlogged ground. What we tend to have most problems with is what you call false ground, where basically we've got worn ground, and then you have heavy rain, and the structure goes on it. So there's no structure to it, so it becomes like a bowl of porridge.
Right.
And when the horses are galloping on it, and especially if they're on reasonable ground, and then they suddenly hit this, so that is
a safety issue, would you say? More than
definitely, yeah. That would be our biggest problem, and it's purely down to the amount of racing we have.
Yeah, you have a lot through there. Right, well, we'll go on to the different codes of racing then in the next couple of parts, if that's okay, Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for that.